welcome back. My name is Judith. I am one half of the Nutty Nitty Sisters. Together with my sister Julie, we create videos sharing our love of all things fibery and the fiber arts. If this is your first time joining, welcome. We appreciate you clicking on the video. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back time and time again. We appreciate it so much. If you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button and join our fiber community. And don't forget to click the bell so you're notified every time a new video is loaded. If you enjoy the video, please do give it a thumbs up as well. This is my day 4 of the Yarn Stash D-Stash for 2023, hosted by Anne Frost of I Thought I Knew How podcast. The Yarn Stash Restash is, I keep calling it D-Stash, it's Yarn Stash Restash, is a gentle approach to going through your stash, sort of taking stock and inventory of everything you have, reorganizing and getting a fresh start to the new year. This is, I believe, my 4th year doing this. I have tried several different ways of organizing, and it's always good to take a fresh look and a new perspective on things. I'm combining day 3 and 4 because I have been quite under the weather. Our whole family has been absolutely grounded by some sort of bug. We've all been very sick. It's my husband's term just as I am getting better. But thank goodness he took good care of me. So it's my turn. But I want to get caught up. I was able to go through my notions and get them all organized yesterday. I just was not in any shape to be on camera. So when I went through the notions, I basically laid everything out on the table and made different little piles, scissors, nail files, that sort of thing. And then I have a big sort of teal green basket that I threw in everything that basically needs to go elsewhere, that doesn't belong here, or just needs to go away. Trash with the trash, but things that, like, I found an air tag. I've been looking for that air tag for months. I found it. I found a couple of pairs of glasses. I found a glasses holder that was full of notions. I guess I was in a pinch and just chucked them into a glasses holder. So just some random weird things. My vaccine card. So just random things that I don't know how they got into the project bags, but I've reclaimed them and now I need to go find their home. So I took those notions and I filled my little notions bags. I have several different little notions bags. Some of them are on purpose notion bags. This is one from Yarn to Die for Design. No longer available. She's retired. This is an Ipsy. This is one I got from my sister. One my sister made for me, one that I got in a Yarnable box, one that my daughter bought for me, a lot of Ipsy, and a lot of Ipsy. I have daughters and they have a lot of makeup things that come into this house. So I have a lot of different little bags. I was able to create 10 actual project or notion bags for projects. And in each one I included some sort of little hand lotion bar. And I did have a few left over, so I have extras in my little drawer thing that you may have seen in the video. I have a nail file. I have a pair of scissors. I put in one of my cards in each bag, just in case I run into somebody who hasn't heard of the podcast. I have something to give them. A retractable tape. A yarn needle, a cable needle. Now these are in different sizes, so I'm not sure about the way that I've approached the cable needle. We'll see how it works out. Some might be too big for projects or too little for projects. So I may need to look at getting some additional sizes and putting the 3 sizes in each bag. I'm not sure. That's expensive, so I'm not really sure about that. And then I did put a yarn needle. These are my favorite with the little curved end. I just think it's nice to, be able to pick up stitches. So those are in each one. I think I had enough. There might have been 2 bags where I had to use just a straight yarn needle. And then I put in a variety of stitch markers. So in this one is lots of silver because it's a gray bag. I love these little jars. I got them at the Dollar Tree. And they're just nice for a little set of stitch markers. If they're small markers, you can usually fit 4 or 5 in here. And then I also put in some needle stoppers and a row counter. This is my favorite row counter. I have 2 of these. They are from Coco Knits. They go on a slap bracelet with a magnet. So they just magnet on. And this is just really convenient, I think. I really enjoy it. It's right there. I can take it off. It's got a lock. So it doesn't count when it's in the pocket, in the notions pouch. I would like to get more of these. I have 2. I would like to get 1 for each notion bag. However, it is very impractical for me to go out and purchase 8 more of these to fill all 10 of my bags. The goal is to get my notions bags down to maybe 2 or 3. I'd like to have no more than 2 or 3 projects on at a time. That's probably not realistic for 2024, maybe 2025. And that way it will be easier for having my favorite row counter. Another thing that I put in each bag is a cleaning wipe, eyeglasses cleaning wipe. When I sit down with a project, it's usually a time that I'm taking a break and just taking a mental break, take a big breath and relax. And I use that opportunity also to give my glasses a clean. I do a lot of this and a lot of this. And so my glasses get touched and get put in my hair and can get quite goopy quite quickly. So having a clean wipe in there is nice. It makes the project be seen a little better. I also put a lip balm in each one. Now I only have 2 of these. The other lip balms I have are your just chapstick brand. I would like to get lip balms for each bag as well. So that is on my list. One of the other things that we were supposed to do was make lists of things that we might be missing or need to add to our bags. So on my list is some 6 lip balms and 6 stitch fixers. I don't know if that's what they're really called. I didn't have one in that bag. Let me see if I can find one. This is what I call a stitch fixer. Kind of a crochet hook on one end and a knitting needle on the other. And if you drop a stitch, this can be really helpful for pulling that stitch back up through and fixing it. So I do want one of those in each bag. Right now I only have 4, so I do need 6 more of those. Some of the bags have these little tins with their stitch markers in it. I have more of these, but I don't know where, or I've given them away. It's possible I've given them away. But I'm trying to use what I have rather than replace. Another thing I forgot is also a pen. I do want a pen in each one. Not everybody has a pen. I have a mug full of pens on my desk. It's just a matter of going back and adding one to each bag. So that's it. My list of things that I need to complete my notions bags are lip balms and stitch fixers. That's it. So I have this little bag. It is called Little Llama. I got it at Bartlett Yarns many moons ago on a yarn cruise, and the bags fit pretty nicely in here. So they're crammed in there pretty good, and then the one my sister made me sits on top. In addition to that, I do have a acrylic jar that is full of extra stitch markers, ones that didn't make the cut to the bags, or they were themed, like there's a Halloween one. So another thing I would like to do is make a Halloween notions bag and a Christmas notions bag, because I have lots of Christmas stitch markers. I also have Harry Potter stitch markers and Disney Princess stitch markers. So those are things I'm going to be on the lookout when I go yarning adventures with Julie. I'm going to be on the lookout for project bags or notion bags that have that theme. I do have a Harry Potter bag. I need a princess bag. I need a Halloween bag, and I have a Christmas bag. So it's just a matter of getting some of the projects done and then organizing my bags into the themes that I want my bags to be in. So that will be something for next year. It's something that I'm going to keep in my mind and keep on my list for ideas for Yarn Stash Restash next year. So that is notions. Day 4's prompt is to go through all of the circular knitting needles in your stash. So my circular knitting needles are fairly easy to wrangle. I have only ChowGoo and one other set of emergency needles. So I have been using the circular set needles quite a bit. I know there are some that have been missing. They were found during this whole process, but they're just kind of in a box waiting to be handled. So let's go do that now. So that is all these circular needles sorted. I did come into one problem though. I have misplaced, and I cannot find my Shorty's set of US size 4, the longer needle, and one of my long 5s and one of my short 5s. One of the long 5s and one of the short 5s is in with my sea glass sweater. I have no idea where the others are. So I'm hoping through this restash it will turn up, or they will turn up. I also was not able to find, all of these are present and accounted for, yay. All of my wooden ChowGoos are present and accounted for. I don't use these very often. They're more of a backup if I have the metal ones on a project. All of my metal ones are present and accounted for, with the exception of 7 and 8. And that's because the 7 is on my wrap and the 8 is on the Odyssey shawl, which is languishing until I spin more fiber for it. So those are all there. My spare set of needles, there's actually several of them. These are basically ones that I first started with. They kind of have a blunt point, and then I have a few that were given to me. I have a ChowGoo set here. I used to keep this in with my interchangeables, but I decided to put it in here. It's a size 6 fixed. So these are all of my fixed needles, and I don't use the fixed very often, but they're good backups if anything ever happened to my other set, or if they were on another project. So I do like having the backup set. These are also good to travel with, just in case if you are flying and they don't allow the needle on. It's not a great loss because it's a spare. It's not your favorite set. Not that I travel much, but it's a just in case. And then I have a few sock sets, 9-inch circular sock sets. I did have some Addi Turbos. I don't care for them because the point is a little too blunt for me. And they were a larger size than I typically knit socks with anyway. And then there was one wooden set that I don't care for either. So I put those in the gifting box. And that is my circulars. That's it. That's all I have for circular needles. I am well pleased. So Once we do the rest of the needles, I will find a permanent home for them. I used to keep them in one of the cubbies in where the yarn is, but I want that that square cubicle thing to be only yarn. So these will find a new place, perhaps up in the shelves, not sure, but we'll have to wait and see how many other needles I end up with in the next step. That is day 3 and day 4 of the Yarn Stash Restash. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.